Howdee-haie guys, please ignore the humming of my laptop if you can hear that. I've got it on to get sort of all the information I kind of need for this review, and that review is the TonyMoly cosmetics stuff. I think it's a Korean brand, and I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while now because I think I've had it for like these products for about 3 months. So yeah, let's just get started. So first of all, I think everything took around 14 days to get here, and technically I made 2 separate orders, but I actually made 3 because a section of these stuff are from the same seller and one thing's from a different seller. So I'm going to start with that one thing. These are all on eBay, by the way. I will link the sellery people down in the description box. But the first thing is from a seller called Sing Sing Girl, and that's what the little leaflet thingy comes like. It came, as you can see in the picture, it came in like a sort of padded baggy sort of thing, and inside was another smaller bag which opens like that, one of those poppy ones. And this was the Catch You Wink Liplicious. It's basically a lip gloss, and the pricings will be underneath, like in this video, because I can't remember off the top of my head and I can't be bothered to search it up even though I have my laptop on. So I got it in this orangey colour. Everything that I'm about to show you I'm wearing today, so you can see that they do work together. So it's got one of those, I guess they're like just a squeezy tube, I don't know what the correct name is for this application, but if you look closely it's pretty opaque, like it's pretty orange, the colour, which you wouldn't really think for a lip gloss. You think it'd be a bit more sheer, but I'm in love with it. When you do put it on and spread it out a bit, like you can see now, it does sort of even out, it looks more watery, so more see-through, but generally it is quite a thick opaque colour. The packaging is so cute. It's just like this really chic black sort of turning into brown orangey colour. This is the actual product inside, that is what it actually looks like. So technically this would be see-through. It's also got this cute little kitten face, you know that emoticon where it's all like those weird arrows and the dash in between. That's exactly what this kind of face is, but in an actual face shape. And it just says Catch You Wink Liplicious in quite cute writing. Now the back is in Korean, I believe, which is what TonyMoly, like that's what the brand is. It's a Korean brand. So I don't really understand anything at the back. It's probably got some useful information or like ingredients or something, which I can't read because I can't read Korean. So the bad thing about this, however, is the smell. If you can pass it off as minty, it would be quite nice, but it's got this kind of sort of weird, I don't know, it's like this weird underlaying scent that really puts me off, and it's kind of strong, so it does make me a bit woozy. But other than that, it's a really nice product. I remember the pricing, it wasn't that expensive, and it lasts quite long, and you don't get that gunky white stuff that some lip products get when you have it like in the middle of your lip, where it kind of mixes with your mouth saliva. That sounds really gross, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I hope you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, really good packaging, really good product. I'll probably buy from this seller again. Might not specifically go out and look for this specific seller, but if I see it I'll be like, oh, I've bought from them before, I'll do it again, you know, that kind of thing. All of these things came with testers. As you can see from the pictures that I am posting in this video, you can see what testers came with which, but at the end I'll show you all the testers samples accumulated and if I liked them or not, because I've used pretty much all of them except for one which I forgot I actually had. Okay, so the next set of stuff came from beautynetkorea.com. Like I said, they have an eBay shop, which is where I bought all these stuff from, so I have that link in the description. So these are the things that I said were kind of 2 separate orders in itself. I wasn't sure if they were actually going to come as one, which I was really apprehensive about, because I thought there's this thing, if you buy like 4 or more things, you get a certain amount of samples, and I really did want some samples because samples are awesome, and I didn't think I was going to get that because I couldn't add them all to my basket. I had to press buy now, buy now, buy now, that kind of thing, so I didn't know if the seller would put 2 and 2 together and work out, oh okay, this is all like the same order from the same buyer, so I'll put them all together. Luckily she or he did, so that really made me happy, because I'm going to tell you about the packaging. As you can see, they were in 2 big boxes, well, medium-sized boxes, kind of what do you call it, elastic band together, which I don't think is a very safe way, because that could have although it looked secure, it could have easily have come off and I would have got them at 2 different times, you know, or one could have been lost. So I think they should have been in these boxes but then wrapped up, if that makes sense. But both boxes had my name and address and everything that the sender needs to put on there. So I mean, they would have worked their way towards me at some point in their life. It was just that I don't think it was the safest way to do it. So that's a downside. So what I actually got were this TonyMoly Petite Bunny Gloss Bar, and it looks like that. To be honest, I really just got it because I loved how cute it looked, and I've had my eye on this product for ages. I thought the first thing I ever got from TonyMoly should be this, and it pretty much was. That's the first thing I actually decided to buy. Now it is in this yellow colour, but do not be alarmed. It's not actually yellow, to my actual disappointment. It's going to look really ugly because I accidentally put it on top of a pink colour underneath, and it kind of ruined the colouring a bit. But it's actually a yellow tube, yellow product. When you put it on, it comes on more pink. I can't really swatch it because it is very sheer, but I think there's some videos on YouTube already where people have swatched it. But because I've got quite dark skin as well, you won't really see it. It just shows up more on my lips. It kind of enhances the natural colour. And again, I've got that on underneath as kind of like a lip balm basey colour. And it's in number 8. I can't remember what the actual colour is called. I think it's just ultra yellow or UV yellow or something like that. But yeah, the number is 8. And I'm thinking of collecting all of these, but I will say they were quite expensive for one, if I remember correctly. The packaging's really cute. It's very small and simple, even though it's got these little protrusions from it. It's very easy to just slip in your bag or your pocket, and it's not a hassle. So I really liked that. The next thing I got was the TonyMoly Crystal Stick Shadow in number 1. So that's basically just this shimmery white colour. It looks like that, and I've got that on pretty much the whole of my eye today as a sort of shimmery base and to brighten up the inner corners of my eyes. Now, I will say it's not that great as a base, and my friend did warn me that, but I did still want it because I wanted to brighten up the inner corner and use it as a highlight and stuff, which is, by the way, is really good. Highlighting along your face and stuff, it's a nice kind of natural glow with a bit of sparkle. Like I said, this isn't great as a base, but for highlighting and more girliness and shimmeriness, it's really fab. It does crease a bit because it is kind of a creamy formula, but other than that, I really do like it. The packaging of it itself is quite cute. It's very simple and black with little stars and sparkles kind of just at the end there that makes it a bit more girly, and the I think this kind of print of the writing will wear off at time because it's not like engraved in, it's just, you know, printed on. So other than that, I really do like this. And the last two things, which came in a separate box but was in the same order as these, was the TonyMoly Catchy Wink lip tints, and I got these both in red, even though I did want an orange, but this specific seller that was selling them for the cheapest, I believe, you get 2 for a certain price, I can't remember what the price was, like I said, only had the red, so I thought, oh, for the price I might as well just get the red because I know red's a safe colour on me, and I've just got that in the inner sort of crevice of my mouth. So yeah, these are really nice, really pigmented. The only thing is they take a while to dry, so if you was to put it all over your lips, it wouldn't be even, it'd be blotchy, and if you go like that afterwards, it will kind of make it even more blotchy, and because it's not dry. So you have to be aware on how you put that on. Also, of course, because it's a stain, be careful with your clothes. It like has a stopper, so if you go like that, it will not come out, I believe, yeah. But you just got to really be careful with these because they won't come out of your clothes pretty much, especially on like white things like what I'm wearing now. Yeah, these are really nice, really pigmented, and I think the bottles are quite cute. They look like little perfume bottles or something, like little potion bottles. As I said, I was going to come back to the samples. All in all, I got about 8 samples, and some of them are the same and some of them are different, so I'll just show you how many of what I got and what I thought of them. So I got one Skin Food Mija whitening serum by Food Therapy, and it's basically just a serum that brightens. It gives you like a sort of more glowing. I was really worried when it says whitening because obviously I don't want to be bleaching my skin, but Food Therapy are kind of a natural company, I've heard, so it's more about just brightening up your face and making an even complexion. I really did like this. I think I might give it an actual go, like actually buy the product, because I thought it was quite nice and my skin did look glowy. So the next thing I also got was a Super BB cream by Skin 79. It was really nice, but it had a weird grey cast. I don't know if it's for a specific skin colouring, but once it oxidised, it blended in with my skin quite nicely, but it did leave that grey cast still slightly there, so I had to kind of powder it down with my actual face colour powder to sort of even it out a bit. One of the other things I got was actually by TonyMoly, and it's I'm Real Avocado Rich Cream. This was so nice. It was like super duper thick and my face, it felt so nourished. All of these testers, I got so many uses out of them. I'm going to say I got about 5 or 6 uses out of them, even for the BB cream, which you wouldn't have thought, but yeah, I did. I don't know if I'm just a good preserver or if they just pack a lot in the product, like in the sample. And then I got 3 TonyMoly Berry and creams. I just did that in the most awkwardest way. These were also really nice. They were kind of more watery but still very thick. Like, it did definitely leave my skin hydrated, like seriously hydrated, so I would actually recommend getting those myself. I think I will. And then I also got 2 Super Aqua Ultra Nutritious Cream by Misha, I think that's how you pronounce it, and again these were all like the same consistency, quite thick but more watery than the avocado one, and yeah, my skin felt really nice afterwards. I didn't have any sort of bad reaction to any of them. I would be happy to get more samples or to actually buy the products of quite a lot of them again. I think the whole experience with TonyMoly has been a good experience for me, and I'll definitely be buying some more products, probably through eBay again, just because I know it's like one of the cheapest places to get these things, and I can kind of gauge how long it will take to get here, because I think these are actually shipped from China, if I believe correctly. You guys will see when if you decide to go on the link to the actual eBay sellers. I won't have the specific links to each product just because they're really easy to find yourself, and then of course because it's less hassle for me. So just the direct links to the shops or the sellers in general, and that shall help you on your way. So other than that, that's all that I've got to tell you today. Yeah, a really long time coming this video, but I finally got here. I was going to do it with a friend, like a review with my friend, a joint one, but I just haven't seen her since Expo, so I decided to just do it on my own. The longer I left it, the longer I was forgetting things, so I thought, come on Jen, we've got to get with it, let's just do it now. So yeah, again, I've said that so many times, end of my review pretty much, and I will speak to you guys in another video probably pretty soon. So adios amigos.